Hi, I'm Jez and I'm doing an overnighter here in the beautiful and sunny English Lake District. First heading up Skiddaw, which is straight up behind me, and then back down to the valley, the other side, look for someone to camp for the night, and then tomorrow I'll do Sharp Edge and head back again. Let's go. Although I have spent a lot of time in the Lake District, I have never ventured into these northern fells, so the whole route was going to be new to me. I set out midday with everything I needed for an overnight adventure. My pack weighed in at just under 9.5 kilos, but that included food, water and almost 2 kilos of electronics. A link to my full kit list can be found in the description below. On a clear day, the views ascending Skiddaw are spectacular. Overlooking Keswick and the rest of the lake, it's a straightforward but strenuous walk and easy to tell why it's such a popular route. That was Skiddaw. Now I'm basically heading, well, back along the ridge and down in the valley, down the ridge on the right hand side, past that clump of trees in the middle and down that valley, find a campsite down there. Descending east of Skiddaw towards Skiddaw House Hostel, I left the crowds behind and only passed 3 other people. Once down by the river Caldew, I didn't see anyone else until the evening when I arrived at Scales Tarn. There was a fair breeze on the tops which stopped me using my drone, but I got a chance down here in the valley where it was more sheltered. With the drone, controller and spare batteries weighing in at almost 1 kilo, I wanted to use it at least once, having carried it all this way. I've been going about 3.5 hours. This is the valley that I was going to camp in, somewhere around here, but It's only 4:30 in the afternoon, so probably a bit early to be camping for me. I'll get bored, sat around doing nothing. So this is the valley I've come from, and the ridge round to the right hand side, and this is where I'm heading next. Basically straight up the valley here, over the top of the col, down the other side, and then that's where I'm going to find the Sharp Edge ridge. So I'm going to fill up with some water here, fill up water bottles, filter some water, have a little rest, bite to eat, cross the stream, try and find a path. There's one marked on the map, I'm not sure if there is actually one, and then head straight up, probably another 3 kilometers or so, head up to the col, down the other side, and look for somewhere flattish by the stream to camp for the night. Just been walking up and down the stream looking for somewhere to cross without getting my feet wet, but it ain't gonna happen. So it's gonna be wet feet, but I'll see how far I can get. This is gonna be slippery. Right, okay. Wet feet. Okay, onwards and upwards. Just dropped over the col. That is beautiful Sharp Edge, hopefully where I'm going up tomorrow. I was going to drop down this valley here and look for someone to camp down there. There don't appear to be many options, so I'm going to climb back up this path over here and head around, and then round the other side of the ridge there by the Tarn, and find somewhere suitable to camp there. Six o'clock in the evening, arrived at Scales Tarn, just here, and up behind you have Sharp Edge. It's a bit early to setting up the tent, but it's windy and it's quite cold, so I've walked around the back of the tarn. You can see the main footpath just by the outlet of the tarn there, so I've walked around the back. There's another guy camping just over there, and the only other spot, decent spot, is just here. So I'm going to set up my tent and get some food on. Although wild camping is technically illegal in the Lake District, it is tolerated, but remember to be respectful to others and leave no trace. It's 7 PM, dinner's cooking in the bag, and gotta wait another 5 or 10 minutes for that to thoroughly rehydrate. I'll eat that, and then I'll take my wet shoes off and probably crawl into my sleeping bag. Not a lot else to do out here. Might leave the door open for a while and enjoy the views. It's calming down a bit, the wind's died down. It looks like it's going to be a very nice evening, and I'll drop off to sleep whenever I can, although I doubt it's going to get dark until about 9 o'clock, and aim for an early morning rise for Sharp Edge, which is up there. Bit crunchy. Good morning. Just gone 5 AM. Already had my breakfast and it's getting light. I'll wait a little longer. It's a little bit lighter. Then I get up, get the tent down and get on. And we're off. So a bit cool this morning, a bit of a breeze, and the tops are in the cloud, but I'm sure that will burn off pretty quickly. It's only 6 o'clock. The other two campers, haven't seen any sign from them yet. I'm sure they'll be getting up soon. Anyway, haven't seen anyone else, so I should be the first one up, and it's hopefully going to be a beautiful day. Great views from here at the moment. The clouds clearing a little. Now I'm sticking to the main ridge. There are a couple of paths a bit further down, but they'll join the main ridge further up. I'm just going to keep straight along the main ridge. Can't get lost. Just follow the ridge. Anyway, time to put the camera on the chest mount, as I'm going to need both hands. Sharp Edge is a grade 1 scramble, meaning it's an exposed walking route, and the use of hands will be needed. Well, that was Sharp Edge. Over a bit quicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was a bit longer, but that's the main part. And now we just carry on up, but over at a much broader outcrop. It's a much wider path. Still a bit of a scramble. Then we'll be on the top, and from there, just head straight back down to Keswick. Here we are on the summit of Blencathra with some very typical Lake District views. Anyway, this is the high point for today, 868 metres, and from here it's all downhill to Keswick. Almost back now, heading up to Latrigg, which has got good views over Keswick, and from there I'll drop down into Keswick and head home. That's been thoroughly enjoyable. The weather's been pretty good, a bit cloudy this morning, but it's nice to have a variety of weathers. Anyway, beautiful and sunny now, not too hot, still early morning, not even 8 o'clock yet, so it's still quite cool. Perfect weather for being out. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.